So hi guys, welcome back to the continuation of our comparison operators. We have started with greater than, less than, equal to, or the equality operator. So now we're going to continue. We're going to continue with the opposite of the equality operator or the equal to operator, and that is the not equal to. So that's not equal to, right? So the not equal to, so I'm going to put the symbol here. So it's going to be an equal sign and an exclamation mark. So that's what it is, the not equal to. Now, what does the not equal to do? What's the rule? Now, it is true if, or rather when, the value on the left is not equal to the value on the right. So right now you can see that we have created a bunch of variables, num1 down to num4, right? And so you see what happened here in the last video. Notice the last one is when we tried to say num1, which is basically 12, is we try to say, is it equal to 10? And it says no. Now, it is true, right? So now check this out. So now we're going to use num1, and we're basically going to say exactly what it is. We're just going to say, we're going to say, oh, hold on, there's an error here. Hold on. This is this way. Oh, apologies. So we're going to say exclamation mark equal to, which is not equal to, num4. And is that true? That is true, because 12 isn't equals to 12. Isn't equals to 10, isn't equals to 12, or 12 isn't equal to 10, whichever one is that. So that's why it tells you it's true. So you see that it's a not equal to sign. So the not equal to sign is basically what that is. When the value on the left is not equal to the value on the right, it's true. Now the next one we're going to be looking at is this. We're going to put this here. We're going to document this again. So we're going to have the greater than, but this time around we're going to have an addition, equal to, right? So what is this? This is basically saying it is true when the value on the left is greater. Now we're going to introduce something really interesting. When the value on the left is greater than, or, now basically or is also an operator, but we're going to talk about that later, right? Or it's greater than or equal to the value on the right. So two things are going to be checked, right? So first it's going to check, is it greater than or is it equal to the value on the right? And it's going to be true if that's the case. Now, first we're going to do is we're going to take num1. Now remember, num1 is what? Look at that, it's 12. Now we're asking, is num1 greater than or equal to num2, which is 9. So you see that? Num2. And for the first thing, it passes the first test here. So 12 is greater than 9. So it goes. Great. See, it's true. So which means if there was a situation where we had a number that it's equal to, oh, we already seen that, right? So again, if we had num3 greater than or equal to, so you see that num3 and 4, same thing. So which is num4. So you see that num 10, 10. So it's not greater than it, but rather it's equal to, and we're going to have true. So you see, this is how this works. So I want you all to keep, getting a grip of all these rules. Now, the final rule before we go on to write a simple conditional statement is, of course, you know what is coming. It's going to be less than or equal to, which is this, right? It's called less than. Oh, here, hold on. Here, I didn't write this, so I'm going to write greater than or equal to. I forgot that, so we're going to put it here. Documentation is important, right? And so again, so that we don't miss out a lot, we're going to bring this down here and we're going to introduce this. So that's great. So again, here we're going to have the final one, less than or equal to. Oops. Right. So what does this do? Again, just like this, it is true when the values on the left is less than or equal to the value on the right. Yes, documentation is beautiful. Now, so that's basically what it is. So now, again, we're going to switch sides. Again, remember num1, we're going to go back to num1 and num2. This time around, I'm going to use num2 first. So here, if I say num2, which of course we know is 9, and we say it's less than or equal to num1, which of course is 12, and it's going to be true. Definitely it's going to be true because 9 is less than, because that's one of it, but it's not equal to 12. But because there's an or to it, which, should I let this out? Yep, it's something like a logical idea. So I've just given out a little bit. So now we know that. So again, if we used num3, which of course we know, yes, that they are equal to, they're equal. So now, of course, it's not less than it, but it's equal to, and it's going to be true. So yes. Well, we've come to the end of all the comparison operators. We can start from the very beginning. The greater than, it is true if the value on the left is greater than the value on the right. The second, less than, it is true if the value on the left is less than the value on the right. Then it is, when we have the equal to, it is true only when both values are equal, left and right. Then we have not equal to, it is true when the value on the left is not equal to the value on the right. Then we have the greater than or equal to, it is true when the value on the left is greater than or equal to the value on the right. Finally, we have the less than or equal to, it is true when the value or values, okay, just leave it on, the value on the left is less than or equal to the value on the right. So we have that. So take your time, watch these videos, because the next video we're going to be looking at a simple conditional statement, and we'll start making use of comparison operators. Right? So like, share, and hit the subscribe button so whenever I post new videos, you get a notification.